Well, hello everyone. This is Ted Richards, and this is my PIDP 3240 Pecha PowerPoint presentation, and mine is going to be on custom. So I want to just start here with showing you that the bolt patterns can be measured for the lug nut holes on your vehicle, and we use a measuring tool here, and we just put it in the holes and it tells us what the bolt pattern is. Here's a wheel, and this is a cutout of a wheel, and you can see here that the bead of the wheel would sit up against here and it snaps over under air pressure, and even if the tire is running a bit low, it can't go back here. And so this is the width here. You'd measure from this flange to this flange. Here's another picture of wheel diameter, and so if you measured from the bead seat area, the flange here down to here, it would give you a certain amount of inches. This could be 17 inches, and any 17-inch tire would mount on this 17-inch wheel. This slide shows the midpoint of the wheel and where it would bolt onto your vehicle. It either bolts on positive here or negative here, which pushes the wheel out or in. So on a truck, it might be mounted back here, so all the wheel is out front. This is backspace, and we measure it from the center of the wheel and to the back of the wheel. If you were doing a custom wheel on an old, say, Camaro SS 1979, and you wanted to get a custom wheel fitting, you would measure from where it bolts onto the wheel to the springs, and then you could custom order a wheel. This here shows a reverse drop wheel where there's a big nice flat lip here, and the valve stem would be at the back of the wheel. And this is very common for trucks and some cars if there's space for it. This picture shows a custom wheel and just the different finishes. I'm going to go through some different wheels for finishes. This is a polished aluminum wheel that shines up really nice and looks like a mirror, but you do have to repolish that as it will tarnish with salt and water and age, so that's time consuming to do that, but it looks nice. This is a chroming process where the wheel is dipped in a solution about 13 to 14 different times, and that solution is left to dry, and it produces a chrome finish, and it looks like a mirror. It's a wonderful finish. It gets expensive, that one. And here's what a chrome finish looks like. You would not want to run this in our Canadian winter conditions because of the salt and calcium and stuff they put on the road, and your warranty would be invalid if it tarnished or chipped or got corroded. I wanted to show you this wheel because this wheel actually was dipped in chrome not as many times, so it has a black chrome look. This is becoming popular for morely for trucks, and it can look chrome from the front when you're looking at it, and then from the side it can look kind of black. Here's a very popular finish for a wheel, and it's machined on a lathe. You can see the little grooves here. And then it has a powder coated finish or just a clear resin finish on it. In here would be powder coated. This is gray, and then this looks kind of shiny. This is where the clear coat is. You wouldn't run that in the winter either. This one here is very, very popular. It is a painted wheel, and it's good in the winter. In the summertime, it's got a lot of open area here, so you could clean it if there was mud or slush or ice built up and snow. A lot of winter wheels for winter tires are this style. And here's some popular cheaper wheels. This one here looks like the ones on the RCMP vehicles, no hubcap, just black steel painted. And this one is more of an off-road for light trucks. It's very durable. The cons to these, so they're very heavy. The pros would be the very economical pricing. This wheel here is a billet forged wheel. You can see the spokes are really small. You think they wouldn't be strong enough to hold a vehicle. They are, because it's compressed, the aluminum, and when it dries, it's very, very strong. This one here as well is a compressed. This one is a multi-piece wheel where you've got a chrome finish and then a powder-coated finish, and the two styles are actually bolted together, and then there's a silicone seal so air doesn't leak from the tire on the inside. This gets quite expensive. This is a two-piece style. And then this Foose wheel, which is a real high-end wheel, is actually a three-piece. There's a back, there's a front, and then there's the spokes here. And so this would be probably about maybe $1,500 a wheel. They get really expensive. I wanted to show you some different wheel fasteners. So what bolts the wheel onto the stud of the vehicle, and there's some different seats. This is a ball seat, some mag nut with a washer, and that can hold the hubcap on at the same time too. And this is your most common acorn tapered seat. These are wheel bolts where the stud and the nut is all in one unit, European style normally, although they do have some American styles as well. This is a ball seat and this is a cone seat. A couple different styles there. I wanted to also talk to you about tire pressure monitoring systems where there is a valve stem that sends a radio frequency that tells you how much air pressure is in your tires to your computer, and it'll also work through your anti-lock brake system, your ABS, in this one here on the right. And when you turn your ignition on, if you have tire pressure monitoring system, when the light bulb check goes through, you will see one of these two lights and you'll know you have a tire pressure monitoring system. And some vehicles even tell you how much pressure right on one of your cycles here. This, if your light bulb check comes off and you still have this showing, you have a tire problem. And so if this light is solid, you have a flat tire, and it can tell you which one is low. If it's flashing, you have a problem with the system. And here's all my references for the pictures used. And thank you very much. Once again, I am Ted Richards.